Little technical difficulty here from US Ballpark here in Ozark. We're in the bottom of the first inning. So if you guys were watching that last stream, feel free to come on into this current stream that we just started. So yes, we are back here on this Friday night. The pitch to Farmer, downstairs, strike three, and he gets rung up there by the home plate umpire, and that will send this game now to the top of the second inning. It is 1-0 in favor of Hartville. Here in the bottom of the second inning, it is 1-0 in favor of Hartville over Ellington. We do have a football score to tell you guys about over at Clever.
Leading off the second inning.
Blue Jays fans, I don't know if you guys want to hear this, but
Number 18, Hunter Lowry.
Willow Springs is leading Clever by a score of 34-0 as that game goes into the fourth quarter. First pitch upstairs to Rice Piper. Hunter Lowry for a ball, 1-0. Lowry chugging it down the line as he grounded out for out number one here in the top of the second inning. Once again, we are here at US Ballpark here in Ozark.
Now that in the DH, number 13, Justin Parker.
Justin Parker, the batter, here in the top of the second inning. Nothing in one. One out here in the top of the second inning. Justin Parker, the batter. The pitch swung on and missed. He'll get the strike, and it is 0-2. Little dribbler. It's going to fall in front of the catcher and pitcher. Catcher fields it, throws on to first for out number two here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting for right fielder number 17, Colton Cogdell.
Brings in Colton Cogdill to the plate. And a hit batter to Cogdill. That will move runners, or that will put a runner on first, excuse me, here in the top of the second inning. 1-0 in favor of Hartville
Now batting the shortstop,
over Ellington.
number 19, Eric Wilson.
Eric Wilson, the batter for Hartville here in the top of the second inning. The pitch swung on and foul. One ball, no strikes to, I believe that is Rice Piper at the plate. Ball skips away. This goes all the way down the right field line. Runner is past second. He is going to stop there at third. So another run is going to be just 90 feet away for Hartville. So pardon me, that is actually Rory Kirkpatrick, the batter for Hartville. Hartville leads Ellington by a score of 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Another run comes in, and he scores, as it looks like he stole home. And it makes it 2-0 Hartville over Ellington. Looking at the clock, it is 9:15 here on this Friday evening. Fly ball. As he'll be on first for a single here in the top of the second inning. Looks like that will send in the catcher for Hartville.
Catcher number 5, Eli Cook.
Sends in Eli Cook, the batter. He's also the leadoff man for Hartville. Pitch. Downstairs, strike one, says the home plate umpire. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch. Runner goes. Here comes the throw to second. But it will be late. Eli Cook once again the batter for Hartville. Two balls, no strikes. Here is a pitch. Oh, hits him right on the nose zone as it hits him right on top of the hit the bat. And it looks like it ricocheted right off of Cook's helmet. And we're headed now to the bottom of the second inning. It is 2-0 in favor of Hartville.
Now batting for Ellington, the first baseman, number 30, Eli Crocker.
Eli Parker, the batter for Ellington here at US Ballpark here in Ozark. We're in the bottom of the second inning. We are just cruising right along. This is just almost 9:30 here on this Friday evening. Parker swings, grounds out. We got one out here in the bottom of the second inning.
And then the pitcher, number 16, Bryson King.
Bryson King, the batter for Ellington. The first pitch from Piper is going to be a strike at 0-1. One out here in the inning once again. The pitch swung on right back to the pitcher. Throws to first, kind of tosses it. And that's how we get out number 2 here in the bottom of the second inning between Ellington and Hartville.
Now batting second baseman, number 3, Trevor Copeland.
Trent Kirkland is the batter for Ellington. The pitch just on the outside part of the plate, and it is 1-0. The pitch swung on down the line. Foul. Two balls and no strikes to count to Kirkland. Here's a delivery. Swung on and fouled back. Strike 2 there on Kirkland. 2 outs here in the inning once again. Take a look to send this game to the third inning. The pitch swung on, and that's going to be a base hit over the third baseman's head into left field. And that's going to put a runner on first base.
Now batting the DH, number 44, John Hetty.
John Hetty now the batter. Big boy at the plate for Ellington, as he can hope to move the runners around here in the bottom of the second inning. We'll be back here tomorrow, as our first game will start at 10 o'clock tomorrow. First pitch away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three and 2 now to Hetty. Hetty rocks the bat up and down. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it is 3 balls, 2 strikes there to Hetty. Hetty once again a big boy at the plate. Score update as Seneca leads Marshfield by a score of 28-27. The pitch swung on the outside corner, and it is so now it's 3 and 2. The payoff pitch swung on right back to the pitcher, but he kind of fumbled the ball. He's able to get it the final out of the inning, and we're going to send this game now to the top of the third inning. It is 2-0 in favor of Hartville.
Braden Branstetter.
Braden Branstetter, the batter for Hartville here in the top of the third inning. We're just about halfway through the final game tonight. The first pitch will be a strike there at 0-1. The next pitch, checks his swing, doesn't go around, ball 1 to Braden Branstetter. First game tomorrow, we'll see Crane take on Licking, and after that, Purdy will take on Ellington, and then Crane takes on Silo, Oklahoma. Little dribbler. Throws to first, and he's out there at first base. 2-0 our score here in the top of the third inning.
Now batting first baseman number 22, Brody McNeil.
Brody McNeil, the batter. He started the first game that we streamed tonight. And he was solid on the mound. Did not allow a single run, but he did allow a couple hits to Crane, but Crane was charged with 6 errors tonight. So far, Ellington has 1 error. So 0-1-1 for Ellington. 2-3-0 for Hartville. Hartville currently leads by a score of 2-0. The next pitch, swung on, little roller to the second baseman, throws to first. That's how we get out number 2 here in the top of the third inning. Almost halfway home here from U.S. Ballpark here in Ozark. Bryce Piper, the batter. Once again here in the top of the third inning. The pitch floats in there for a ball at 1-0. Unaware of what the scores are between the Cardinals and the Royals, but the Cardinals and Royals are playing tonight. As we now head to the bottom of the third inning, halfway home here from U.S. Ballpark, it is 2-0 in favor of Hartville.
Now batting for Ellington, number 20, the third baseman, Evan Weaver.
Evan Weaver, the batter for Ellington, as we got a couple score updates to tell you guys about. First, let's go to St. Louis, as it is 8-2 Cleveland over the Cardinals in the 6th inning. As we go up to the south side of the Windy City of Chicago, The Kansas City Royals currently trail the Chicago White Sox by a score of 5-4 in the 5th inning. Our game is 2-0 in favor of Hartville over Ellington. 1 ball, 1 strike to Weaver. Peyton Weaver is the batter for Ellington. The pitch outside, and it is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes there to Weaver. Ellington's been able to hold Hartville in check so far. Sidearm and goes on the outside part of the plate, and it is 2-2. Final score coming from Sarcoxy as Houston defeats Sarcoxy by a score of 36-14. That's in high school football.
Batting center fielder, number 32, Carson McNeil.
Carson McNeil is the batter for, Curtin McNeil is the batter for Ellington here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 2-0 in favor of Hartville here in the bottom of the 3rd. Ellington was able to hold Hartville in check back in the top of the 3rd inning. If the Cardinals were to lose tonight, they would have already dropped 3 straight, as they were swept yesterday by the Pirates in a doubleheader. Pirates down at the bottom of the NL Central. And the St. Louis Cardinals also were able to walk off the Kansas City Royals thanks to a Colton Wong walk. Swinging a ball foul right back towards the concession stand. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to McNeil. Swung on, and a fly ball. Foul territory. Who's got it? The first baseman has it for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 12, Tyler Hackworth.
Tyler Hackworth, the batter for Ellington. First pitch. Oh, almost got him. And it's ball 1, 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to Hackworth. And the pitch. Sidearm inside, and it is 2-0. The next pitch, swung on and missed, and it is 2-1. One ball, 1 strike to Hackworth as he hits it off the end of the bat the other way, and that's going to go foul. They're putting up a good battle, so he doesn't want to be a ground out, fly out, line out, pop out, or a strikeout victim here in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. Just outside, and it is 3-1. The next pitch to him. Swung on off, just past the glove, and it's going to go into the outfield for a base hit. He's going to stop there at first base, and that's going to give Ellington another hit. Now they just need to get some runs on the board.
Now batting left fielder number 14, Tucker Jeanette.
Tucker Jeanette now the batter for Ellington. I don't know if he has any relations to Scooter Jeanette. Scooter Jeanette, who has played for the Brewers, currently plays for the Reds right now, from what I hear. 2-0 ground ball to the third baseman, throws to first. There's out number 3, and we're headed now to the top of the fourth inning. It is 2-0 in favor of the Hartville Eagles. Nixon got their first win.
Now batting for number 6, Rory Kirkpatrick.
Rory Kirkpatrick, the batter for the Hartville Eagles here in the top of the fourth inning. Swung on, little dribbler to the shortstop, throws to first. He's safe, but it had to go all the way towards the dugout. So it's going to be charged as an error on the shortstop. And Kirkpatrick is going to be on second on the error. And that sends in the batter in.
Now batting for our second baseman, number 18, Hunter Lowry.
Hunter Lowry, the batter. Score updates to tell you about. Nixa gets their first win over Branson tonight. Don't know the final score from that game. As far as we know over at Clever, Willow Springs leads Clever by a score of 34-0. Little bunt which went foul. So a busy night for high school sports here. A busy night for high school sports here in the Ozarks. We're here at US Ballpark streaming some high school fall baseball here on this late August evening. Clock says about 9:40 here on this Friday evening. 9:41 is what it says, so we're just about to 10 o'clock here on this Friday night. The pitch swung on and fouled back to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll be back at it tomorrow. You'll see 3 games tomorrow. You'll see Crane take on Licking. Crane also takes on Silo, Oklahoma. And then Purdy will take on Ellington. The pitch, little slapper, throws to second. He's out there at the plate, or excuse me, they're at third. Got a new batter coming in for Hartville.
Now batting, number 13, Justin Parker.
Justin Parker, the batter for Hartville. We wait the first pitch to Parker. Pickoff's attempt to check on the runner at first, but he's going to be back in safely. Final score update to tell you guys about Joplin defeats Webb City by a score of 34-30. That's over in Jasper County. So yes, once again, we'll be back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. as you'll see Crane take on Licking. Then after that game, Purdy will play Ellington. Final score update as Mount Vernon knocks off Cassville by a score of 21-13. Strikeout of the batter from Hartville.
Now batting, number 17, Colton Cogdill.
Colton Cogdill, the batter for Hartville, steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it is strike one. They're on Cogdill. So far, Ellington has been able to hold Hartville in check. Crane did hold Hartville in check for a couple innings, but Hartville just poured on the concrete against Crane. Crane is missing a couple key players in Isaiah Smith. Pitching is a little shaky. We got a final score update to tell you guys about. Looks like it was 42-0. Willow Springs defeats Clever. They're on the first ever varsity game at Clever. And this inning comes to a close. That's the top of the fourth inning. We're headed now to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is
Ladies and gentlemen,
2-0 in favor of
Hartville. At the end of this inning, the session will be closed. So if you need something to eat or drink, better get up there. At the end of this half inning,
back here in the bottom of the fourth inning. We are cruising right along.
29, Jake Farmer.
And we are not at 10 o'clock yet. Jake Farmer, the batter for Ellington. So yes, we do have some score updates. Nixa got their first win. Coach John Perry got his first win at Nixa. So you could say that Nixa is going to start bringing up with some noise there in the COC. Ryan Harper is the batter for Ellington. 2-0 our score in favor of Hartville. The pitch outside, and it is going to be a strike at 0-1. The next pitch from Piper floats in there for strike 2. Nothing in 2 the count to, once again, Harper. The next pitch, check this swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch again. Inside, and it is now 2-0. Or 2-2 actually the count. 2-2, little roller. That's going to find the outfield for a base hit, and that will put a man on first with 1 man out.
Now batting number 16, Bryson King.
Brings up Bryson King for Ellington here in the bottom of inning number 4. Lighthouse Christian defeats Parkview by a score of 29-14 over at, I believe, at Parkview. Lighthouse Christian, a home school. I believe they're based right out of Springfield, if I'm correct. 1 ball, no strikes. So yes, we don't know the score between Nixa and Branson, but we do know Nixa did defeat Branson for their first ever win in the COC. So if anybody was at the Nixa Branson game and you happen to be tuned into our live stream, feel free to give us a holler at what the score was between Nixa and Branson. Here at our game, it is 2-0 in favor of Hartville. Once again, we're at US Ballpark here in Ozark. Hartville taking on Ellington. The pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the outside corner, and it is going to be a strikeout. And that will send in the batter in, as we get the who it is from the PA announcer.
Number 3, Trevor Copeland.
Trevor Copeland, the batter for Ellington. Here in the bottom of inning number 4. The pitch, ooh. Looked like it hit him, but it did skip away. So that puts the runner there on third. Ellington could cut Hartville's lead in half. Getting fairly close to 10 o'clock, swing and a miss. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike there to Copeland. So we're getting pretty close to 10 o'clock here on this Friday evening here in Ozark. The pitch swung on, and it Almost got the runner there on third, but it's going to be a foul ball. Two nothing our score. Hartville has hit 3 hits, and hits are going to be even at 3 apiece. Here's the pitch. Floats right down the pipe. 2-2 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's a pitch. Ball skips away, and it is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, we will be here at US Ballpark tomorrow. We'll see Crane take on Licking, along with Purdy taking on Ellington. Then Crane will match up with Silo, Oklahoma. Walk's going to be issued there to Copeland. He's going to put runners at the corners. Here in the bottom of inning number 4. The ball skips away. That's going to score a run, and it's going to put Ellington on the board here in the 4th inning. But they do get the final out in the inning, and we're sending this game now on to the top of the 5th. It is 2-0 in favor of Hartville.
Now in Hartville, the shortstop number 19, Eric Wilson.
Eric Wilson, the batter here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 in favor of Hartville. Once again here in the top of the 5th. We're here at US Ballpark here in Ozark, Missouri. This is actually the former home of the Springfield Ozark Mountain Ducks, who played back in the 90s to mid-2000s. 2004 was their last year to play here at US Ballpark here in Ozark. They were in I believe the Frontier League and then the Texas-Louisiana League, if I'm correct, back in the 90s and 2000s. Playing teams from Texas, Louisiana. I believe they played some teams up by Kansas City and St. Louis. I'm pretty sure they may have played the Gateway Grizzlies and the River City Rascals, along with the Kansas City T-Bones. Swung on. That's going to be a fly out for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. This ballpark is definitely a very beautiful place to see a ball game here in the Ozarks. Not counting out Hammons Field. Hammons Field is also a beautiful place to watch baseball. There sure are a lot of places to watch baseball here in the Ozarks. The pitch upstairs, and it is going to be 1-0. The count to, we believe that is Eli Cook, the pitch. This is therefore 2-0. The count to, once again, Cook. Hartville has only had 3 hits on the night. Ellington's also had 3 hits as well. So hits are even at 3 apiece. 2-1 our score in favor of Hartville. So no, Hartville will not earn 2 shutouts, as they did allow 3 runs to score between Crane and Ellington. Only 1 run against Ellington and 2 against Crane. But they scored a lot of runs against Crane. I'm not sure if they're going to be coming back tomorrow. Ground ball, throws, and that's how we get out number 2 here in the, so I know he missed it, so he's going to have, so we're going to have a runner on first with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 9, Braden Brandstetter.
Braden Brandstetter, the batter for Hartville. As we know about this game, this between Hartville and Ellington, well, let's just say that Coach Horn put the game in on cruise control. And so far we've just been cruising right along. We're in the 5th inning. It's 2-1 in favor of Hartville. Throw down to first. But he gets back in safely. Fly ball, who's going to get it? Looks like the right fielder must have got it for out number 2. And that sends in the batter in
Now batting number 22, Brody McNeil.
Brody McNeil for Hartville. Once again, tomorrow we will be back here at US Ballpark in Ozark. We will see the Crane Pirates take on the Licking Wildcats tomorrow. Then the Pirates will not play right after, and they will take on Silo, Oklahoma. Purdy will take on Ellington in between Crane's both 2 games. We're about to send this game now to the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs for Hartville. 2-1 in favor of the Eagles from Hartville. John Hetty, the batter for Ellington, here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As the first pitch to him will be a ball at 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to Hetty. Two balls and a strike there to Hetty from Ellington. Ellington once again comes from southeast Missouri. He hits one into the left field for a base hit, so now Ellington gets hit number 4 here in the top of inning the bottom of inning number 5.
And batting number 20, Evan Weaver.
That sends in Evan Weaver to the plate for Ellington. Once again, we're here at US Ballpark here in Ozark. We'll be back here tomorrow. First game starts at 10 a.m. for us. You'll see Crane take on Licking. Then after that, Purdy will be taking the field. They will take on Ellington. Then Crane will match up with Silo, Oklahoma. Then after that, I'm pretty sure Purdy will take on Hartville after the Crane-Silo game is concluded. 2 balls and a strike there to Evan Weaver. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul. There to Evan Weaver. Two balls and a strike. Two to 1 our score in favor of Hartville. Hartville, who has scored 14 runs so far, as Weaver strikes out for out number 1. And that sends in the batter in
Batting number 32, Carson McNail.
Carson McNail, the batter for Ellington. Once again, we're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So we're just about done for tonight. We got about a couple more innings to throw down to first. And that is how we get out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th with a man on second.
Number 12, Tyler Hackworth.
Tyler Hackworth, the batter for Ellington, facing off against, once again, Hartville. Once again, we're here at US Ballpark here in Ozark, Missouri. 2 to 1 our score in favor of Hartville over Ellington. Ellington comes from Reynolds County, just right outside of our coverage area. Hartville comes from Wright County. Hartville, I believe, Ellington was the state champions from 2019, as none of these teams were able to play a spring season last year due to COVID-19 concerns. From the spring, and as you know, the MSHA state championships will be held here from next spring until 2025, so they do have a 4-year lease here at US Ballpark. Unsure of where they will move it after 2025, or if US Ballpark will have another lease. So once again, we are here at US Ballpark in Ozark. This is actually going to be the site for next year's Final Four and championship games. And another run's going to come to score, and that's going to tie the game up here at 2 apiece between Hartville and Ellington.
I saw that.
Now bringing the new batter in.
Now batting, number 14, Tucker Jeanette.
Tucker Jeanette now the batter for Ellington. He bats from the left side as he faces Rice Piper. Ellington once again comes from southeast Missouri. They have tied the game here at 2, so Hartville will have to get some base hits going if they want to end this game in 7 innings, which will come up in the 6th inning. 2 outs here in the inning, tie game between Hartville and Ellington at 2. Another pitch, calls it a strike. It's 0-2. Jeanette, the final hope here in the 5th inning of play. Here's the pitch. Ooh, check the swing. He doesn't go around, and it's going to be ball 1, so he manages to stay alive. And the at-bat lives on. The 1-2 delivery. Just misses, and it is even at 2-2. The count to, once again, Tucker Jeanette. No relation to Scooter Jeanette. Last we heard on the Cardinals game, it is 8-2 Cleveland over St. Louis. I'm not sure if that's a final from St. Louis or not, which that was about an hour ago, so that game could already be a final. Royals game we heard was 5-4 White Sox over Kansas City up in Chicago on the south side of the city, the south side of the Windy City once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the inning. 2-2, swing and a miss, and down goes Jeanette for the final out of the inning. We're headed now to the top of the 6th inning. It is 2-2 between Hartville and Ellington.
Piper.
Rice Piper, the pitcher for Hartville, here in the top of the 6th inning. Another score update to tell you about from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. it looks pretty ugly. Cardinals trail the Cleveland Indians by a score of 13-2 in the 7th inning. Throw to first. Oh, he's safe there at first base. Score update to tell you guys about. This is after 3, 50-12 for Lamar against Springfield Catholic. So not looking too good for Hartville. Roy Kirkpatrick, the new batter for Hartville, here against Ellington. The pitch. Runner goes. Here comes a throw to second. It's going to be offline, which will be late there to second base. 10-12 looks like is the time here at US Ballpark here in Ozark. We'll be back here in less than 12 hours, and we'll have more baseball to tell you, to stream for you guys tomorrow. We'll stream 3 games tomorrow between, once again, Crane and Licking, Purdy and Ellington, and then Crane and Silo, Oklahoma. Two balls, or 2-2 tie, excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kirkpatrick. Kind of a flinched throw there by the pitcher from Ellington. Swung on, swing and a miss, ball in the dirt, strike him out, throw him out. Here in the top of the 6th inning. And that's going to send in the batter in
number 18, Hunter Lowry.
Hunter Lowry for Hartville. So far we don't have any later updates from the south side of Chicago, which is where the Royals are playing the White Sox. 2-2 the count, or no, excuse me, 1 out, 2-2 tie between Ellington and Hartville. Final score coming in is a 6-5 win for the White Sox over the Royals. So the Royals fall to the White Sox tonight up at Guaranteed Rate Field by a score of 6-5. Cardinals game is still going on. It's in the 7th inning. Last we heard, Cardinals are down 13-2 in the 7th inning against the Cleveland Indians. And you can tell the Indians do have some bats on their lineup. Nothing in 1 the count, now nothing in 2. There to looks like Kirkpatrick as he swings and misses. One ball, 2 strikes. There to Kirkpatrick, swung on, and that's going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 as Kirkpatrick goes down swinging for strike 3. With 2 outs here in the 6th inning. The go-ahead run is 90 feet away for Hartville. And that sends in the new batter in
18, Hunter Lowry.
Hunter Lowry. Final score coming up from between Seneca and Marshfield. Seneca defeats Marshfield by a score of 34-30. Nothing in 1 to count, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th here in our game at US Ballpark here in Ozark. One ball, one strike. 2 outs here in the inning. The pitch floats right down there for strike 2. And it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes there to Hunter Lowry. The next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. As Hartville strands the go-ahead run on third. We're headed now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tied at 2 between Ellington and Hartville.
Mountain View, Birch Tree, Liberty, 16, Stratford 6. Ash Grove over Diamond, 48-0. Lockwood 47, Pierce City 20. Houston takes out Sarcoxy, 36-14. And we're back to baseball.
Back here at US Ballpark here in the bottom of the 6th inning, swung on. Here in the, once again, bottom of the 6th inning. For strike 1. Once again, we are here at US Ballpark here at Ozark. The pitch. Outside, and it's going to be 1-1.
29, Jake Farmer.
Jake Farmer, the batter for Ellington. The next pitch. Here it is. Outside, and it is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, account to Farmer. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Floats it down there as it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 the count, nobody out to Farmer. The next pitch swung on. That's going to be a dribbler to the shortstop. He throws. He is out there at first base. So Hartville defense says you are out, and the bases will still be clean with one man out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting, number 30, Eli Crocker.
Eli Crocker, the batter for Hartville, or pardon me, for Ellington. 2-2 tie between Hartville and Ellington. Swung on, foul ball. That's going to find the seats. Just right behind the first base dugout here at US Ballpark. Once again here in Ozark, 2-2 tie between Ellington and Hartville. Nothing in 2, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hartville currently leads, or pardon me, tie game between Hartville and Ellington. Final score coming up from Springfield Catholic as Lamar defeats Springfield Catholic by a score of 56-12.
And then number 16, Bryson King.
Bryson King, the batter. Two tie between Hartville and Ellington. The pitch outside, and it is 1-0. Swung on a little dribbler to the third baseman. He throws to first, and the ball's going to skip away. He's going to head to second base, and he will stop there at second. Two outs here in the inning.
Now batting with the runner at second base, number 3, Trevor Copeland.
Trevor Copeland, the batter for Ellington. As we see Coach Horn come out of the third base dugout. Let's see if he'll make a pitching change. See, he goes to his pitcher in Rice Piper. Talks things over about what to do for this batter for Ellington. Getting pretty close to 10:30 tonight here on this Friday evening. It's been a long night for baseball. Two and 2 is the score, tied at 2 between Hartville and Ellington. So we may see some free baseball here tonight. We shall see. These two teams between Hartville and Ellington are knotted up at 2. Who's going to bring home the victory tonight? Will it be Hartville or will it be Ellington? Two ball, nothing in 1 the count. Now 1-1 the count to here's the pitch on its way. Just misses there. It's 2-1. Another score update as Marionville defeats Pleasant Hope by a score of 68-13. Up in Polk County. 2-2 tie in our game between Hartville and Ellington. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch swung on and hit into shallow right field. The first base, the right fielder has it for out number 2 and safe. And Ellington grabs the lead by a score of 3-2. And so Hartville, they're going to have one more shot here in the coming up in the top of the 7th inning, as it will be the last chance coming up with 2 outs here in the
now batting number 44,
bottom of the 6th inning. Ellington has the lead by a score of 3-2. over Hartville. Hartville needs 1 to tie and 2 to win in the 7th inning if they want to keep the game. If they want to send this game to the bottom of the 7th inning. We are currently in the bottom of the 6th inning between Hartville and Ellington. The pitch just on the outside part of the plate, and it is going to be 1-0. Looks like they're going to intentionally pass on the batter. And that will send in the batter in
Now batting number 20, Evan Weaver.
Evan Weaver. Right at about 10:30 tonight here on this Friday afternoon. They got a courtesy runner. Looks like that is Jeanette, who was the last hitter from what I believe. Got Evan Weaver at the plate for Ellington here in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs here in the inning. Here's a pitch outside, and it's going to be 1-0. One 1-0-0-0-0 for Hartville, 0-0-0-1-1-1 for Ellington. Swing and a miss, and it is strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Weaver. Next time we'll see these Ellington Whippets. They will take on the Purdy Eagles in the next game. In their next game, that would be after the Pirates take on Licking. Licking, a Class 3 school here in southwest Missouri. One ball, 2 strikes to count to Weaver. The pitch outside, and it is 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count. Once again, Ellington leading Hartville by a score of 3-2. 0-0-0-1-1-1. 1-1-0-0-0-0 was the scoring between Hartville and Ellington. 1-1-0-0-0-0 for Hartville. 0-0-0-1-1-1 for Ellington, as we're sending this game to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance coming up for Hartville. They trail by a score of 3-2.
Number 17, Colton Cogdell.
Colton Cogdill will be the man to start it up here in the top of the 7th inning for Hartville. This will be Hartville's last chance if they want to send this game to the bottom of the 7th inning. They currently trail by a score of 3-2. First pitch to him will be a strike at 0-1. There to Colton Cogdill. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it is strike 3. And we got one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Hartville scoring 14 runs tonight against Ellington.
Eric Wilson.
Brings up Eric Wilson to the plate for Hartville. Hartville trails by a score of 3-2 once again. Inside on him. 1-0. So far, Ellington pitching has given up 2 runs, which were early in the game in both the first and second innings. Ellington held scoreless through 3 innings, where they scored 1 run in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. They scored 1 run in the bottom of the 4th inning, then 1 to tie it. And then in the last half inning, they scored another to take the lead over Hartville. Hartville currently trails Ellington by a score of 3-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. Pitch on the outside corner, and he will draw the walk. That was Wilson. And that sends in the new batter in
Number 5, Eli Cook.
Eli Cook, the batter for Ellington. (3-2) our score in favor of Ellington here in the top of the 7th inning. It's been a gorgeous night tonight here in Christian County, here in Ozark. Temperatures we're about in the 90s, maybe low 80s, but not a cloud in the sky tonight here over Ozark. One out here in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Eli Cook. Bats from the right side, ball skips away, and he will wind up there at second. Two balls, no strikes. 1 man out here in the top of the 7th. Ellington leads Hartville by a score of 3-2. Here's the pitch. Floats in there for a strike there, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. 1 out here in the inning. Swung on. That is going to be a base hit. This is going to tie the game. And he is safe there at the plate. So it makes it a 3-3 tie here in the top of the 7th inning. So Hartville scoring looks like this: 1-1, 0-0-0-0-1 here in the top of the 7th inning.
Number 9, Braden Branstetter.
Braden Branstetter, the batter for Hartville. He swings and grounds one to the shortstop. He's going to throw on to... No, it's not going to make the throw, and we're going to have runners at first and second here in the top of the 7th inning. This could be a chance for Hartville to take the lead here in the top of the 7th. runners at first and second for Hartville with one man out here in the top of the seventh. The pitch outside, and it is going to be 1 ball, no strikes. 3-3 tie between Hartville and Ellington. Ground ball to the shortstop, throws on to first, and a throw to third. Ball's going to skip away. Here comes the go-ahead run for Hartville, and it is going to score easily as Hartville retakes the lead by a score of 4-3 here in the top of inning number 7 with only 1 out here. Or correction, now 2 outs here in the two outs here in the top of the 7th inning. 4-3 Hartville. We're going to see a coach's visit by Coach Pime, or Coach Mime, Coach Brime, sorry, excuse me. They're from Ellington. As Hartville retakes the lead 4-3 here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 outs here in the inning between Hartville and Ellington. Hartville has a lead by a score of 4-3. Looks like we will have a pitching change coming in for Ellington. No, we will not. We will have the same pitcher come in with 2 outs here in the inning. Could be walk-off time for Ellington. Shutdown time for Hartville. Bryce Piper, the man at the plate. He was the starting pitcher today for Hartville. Four to 3 our score in favor of Hartville. And all Hartville has to do is slam the door in the bottom of the 7th inning. 4 to 3 our score. The pitch, little roller to the third baseman. He throws to first. And he will be on first with an infield single. We'll have a pinch runner come in for Piper. It's a courtesy runner, actually. Not sure of who the courtesy runner is for Hartville. Now the new batter looks like it's going to be we can get the new man at the plate. First pitch to him will be a
at the plate, number 6, Rory.
Ball at 1-0. Rory Kirkpatrick is the new batter for Hartville. Here in the top of the 7th inning, swung on a hard hit ball. That's going to be another base hit there by Kirkpatrick, and it's going to put runners at first and second with 2 men out.
Number 18, Hunter Lowry.
Hunter Lowry, the new batter for Hartville. 2 outs here in the inning once again. Hartville currently leads Ellington by a score of 5-3. Swung on and hit foul. 5-3 our score in favor of Hartville. So far it's been a pretty good game to see between Hartville and Ellington. 10:45 looks like is what the time says on the scoreboard here at US Ballpark. So we're just about to 11 p.m. here on this Friday evening. A lot of schools around the area went back to school this week. Blocked in the dirt. And the runner on second moves to third. One ball, one strike with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. So this game will see the bottom of the 7th. The throw down to third, and it's going to bounce away. That's going to make another run to score, making it 6-3 Hartville here in the top of the 7th. And no, it looks like it's going to be the final out of the inning. And the run did score, so it makes it 6-3 Hartville as we're headed now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance coming up for Ellington. They trail by a score of 6-3.
Now batting, number 32, Carson McNail.
Carson McNail to lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning between Ellington and Hartville. Hartville would have already played 14 innings of baseball as that pitch was grounded to Rice Piper for out number 1 quickly and quietly here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting, number 12, Tyler Hackworth.
That brings in Tyler Hackworth to the plate with 1 out here in the top of the, or pardon me, the bottom of the 7th, as he swings and foul tips the first pitch for strike 1. Hartville clubbing 7 hits so far on Ellington. Ellington hit 6. Inning by inning score, Hartville scored 1 run in both the first and second innings, then went scoreless through 4, and scored 4 runs to retake the lead in the 7th. Little ground ball and a step on the bag, but he's going to be safe there at first base. Scoring for Ellington, they were scoreless through 3 and then scored 3 runs, or scored 1 run each in
Now batting,
the
number
4th, 5th, and
14,
6th innings.
Tucker Jeanette.
Tucker Jeanette, the batter for Ellington, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So a little bang-bang play in that last play that happened before Jeanette took his base hit, swung on. That's going to be a base hit down the line. And that's going to put runners at first and third here with 1 man out. So Ellington's getting a little bit of a rally going on here against Hartville. They are currently down by 3. So they need 3 to tie it and 4 to walk it off here against the Eagles. And we see Coach Clint Horn go out to the mound. Looks like this could be a pitching change. We shall see. He could be taking Rice Piper out of the game, as he only allowed 3 runs to score on 6 hits. Hartville has been charged with 1 error defensively, and if I'm correct, Ellington has had 5 errors on the game. So a new pitcher will not come into the game for Hartville, so Rice Piper will stay in the game as he'll look to close things out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Once again, we are here at US Ballpark. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Swung on. That's going to be a... They said, no, that's caught there by the... No, he dropped the ball, and that's going to score a run, making it 6-4. Another run scores as... Now that makes it 6-5 Hartville here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So they need... So with only just 2 outs to go here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Ellington making it a little bit hard for Hartville to get those last 2 outs. They got the first out quickly with no big deal.
Now batting number 30, Eli Crocker.
Eli Crocker is the batter for Ellington here in the top of inning, or pardon me, the bottom of the 7th inning. They're going to intentionally pass Crocker. They're going to put runners at the corners with 1 man out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So we're going to intentionally pass. Now let's see. So we're going to be changing pitchers here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's getting late here, and it looks like they're going to load the bases, so not a good idea if you're Hartville.
Yeah, that's fine.
I gotta think how I get out of here. So it looks like they will.
If he goes around twice, he's got to change pitchers. Maybe not.
Let's see it. I did not see the outfielders huddle close. So it didn't have to change pitchers, but they do intentionally pass on 2 hitters. So with the bases loaded, I think they did that to set up the double play.
The bases loaded. Number 3, Trevor Copeland.
Trevor Copeland, the batter. Here it is. Pitch on the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. There to Copeland. The pitch. Outside again, and that's going to be 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes to count to Copeland. Runners on the bases. Bases are loaded. Gets the strike, and it's going to be 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to count to Copeland. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Swung on and hit foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Copeland. Here's the pitch. Swung on and right to the third baseman. He steps on the bag, throws home. He gets him out, and it saves the tying run from scoring here in the and what looks like is they
6-6 game, but it's not over.
look like, and the Hartville Eagles are going off the field. Looks like the Ellington or no wait the
Wait a minute. I thought they just scored 1 run.
So it looks like it is a final score. It looks like Hartville defeats Ellington by a score of 6-5.
I'm confused.
So it looks like on the scoreboard, it looks like the score has not changed from
I don't know what to put because you got one run score. So it's
from 6-5. So it looks, so they're saying it's 6-6 here at US Ballpark in Ozark. So it's a 6-5 victory for Hartville as they knock off the Ellington Whippets by a score of 6-5. We will have the post-game show coming up in just a few moments, so stick around, everybody.